Very good morning to one and all. My name is Gopal Dobre. I am the research student, Department of Botany, Shivaji Science College, Akola. Today I am presenting the very important topic for the student of organization as well as the research student who are working on the phytochemistry. So without wasting time, let us start the topic. The name of topic is TLC. While we are discussing this topic, we are go through this content. First that is the introduction, then the principle, then working, and the last it is the application. So the TLC, the full form of TLC is thin layer chromatography. It is one of the basic, we call it the baseline of the chromatography technique, and it is some of the advanced than the paper chromatography. I think in the paper chromatography, simply where we are using the simple paper, I would call it filter paper. The name of paper is Whatman filter paper. Okay, I think a student of BSc, there is one experiment which is based on this paper chromatography. There is separation of the chlorophyll pigment by using paper chromatography, and we are talking about then this TLC. It is some advance. The drawback of this paper chromatography has been overcome by this TLC technique. So in that TLC technique, we are then using the TLC plate, but in paper chromatography, we are using simply the filter paper. But problem is that in paper chromatography, the thickness is very high. So because of that, the separation is not get proper, and there is a chances of get by thickness of this particular paper, there is chances of absorption of the particular solvent by the paper. But when we are using the thin layer, the separation get proper. So in TLC technique, the TLC plates are used. So how these TLC plates are prepared? What are the components which are required or necessary for the formation or the preparation of the TLC plate? Basically, TLC plates are ready-mades available in the market. The cost of these plates is very high, and also these TLC plates are also prepared in the laboratory. So for the requirement for preparation of the TLC plate is this aluminium foil, and second one that is very important, that is silica gel. So this technique or this component which are used or by combination of this aluminium foil and this silica gel, which is spread very uniformly and thinly on these aluminium sheets of the silica gel, which is ready-made available in the market. But when we are preparing this TLC plate in the laboratory, there is a requirement of the glass slides. Over that, there is a thin uniform layer of the silica gel has been applied. But problem is that we are using these glass slides. Most of the time, there is no uniform thickness of the silica gel, so there is no proper traveling or the running of the mobile phase over these slides, and the proper separation of the spot is not possible. So the most of the research students and the student of pro-graduation has been used the TLC plate for the separation for the component from the given mixture. Okay, so this is about the TLC plate. Then the very important components that we call as and aspects of the any chromatography techniques, that is one is stationary phase and second that is the mobile phase. The first, that is the stationary phase, the name suggests that is called stationary, that is called the fixed or the solid surface. Okay, and second one, that is the mobile phase, which is mostly a liquid, one which can travel from one place to the another place. Then question arises in the mind that in that particular TLC technique, which one is the stationary phase and which one is the mobile phase? All this concept, that is stationary phase and mobile phase, who is stationary and phase or who is called as a mobile phase, when we are discussing, when we are go through the working. So before we are go through the working, we are discuss about the principle. What the principle behind this? The principle is in that principle there is one concept. The name of the concept is that is called as adsorbent. What is called adsorbent or called adsorption? Simply there is the one solid surface which can adherse the particular liquid or the gaseous molecule over which they are passing through the solid surface. They can adhere that particular molecules of liquid as well as the gaseous. So that the separation is been possible. In simple word, there has been relative affinity of the particular molecules towards that stationary phase. Another way simple that the interaction of the particular component over the stationary phase. So this uh, concept, it is adsorption, relative affinity, and interaction of these is very important, and all these concepts behind the principle. So I think it is very well understood. Okay, then we are go through this working. All these introduction principle we are better understood when we are go through the working. So how it is work? So for working there is some requirement. The first that is requirement, that is the TLC plate, as I earlier told how it is made up of. Okay. Then second one, that is the glass chamber. Third one, that is capillary tube, and fourth one, that is the mixture from which we are separated different components. The first, that is, we have to take the rectangular form of these TLC plates. These rectangular TLC plates, the one is the top line, second one, that is the base line. From this base line 1 centimeter above, you have to draw the parallel line with the help of the pencil, and also make the spot at the center of the parallel line. Then with the help of the capillary tube, you have to take the mixture, put onto the particular spot 2 or 3 times at the regular interval. Then wait for some time. Before that, you have to take the chamber, that is called glass chamber, in which that you have to put the mobile phase, it is called, which is in liquid form, and to cover with the glass lid, okay, so that it gets saturated. The environment which are present in the glass chamber, it gets saturated by the vapor of this mobile phase. So this is called a mobile phase, the TLC plates. Okay, then this TLC plate is get put into the glass chamber. Wait for the 10 to 15 minutes, and after waiting the 10 to 15 minutes, the actual working of the TLC plate has been start. After 10 to 15 minutes, you have to put out this TLC plate outside and appear the different spots. You see the diagram, this is blue spot, this is the red spot. So question arises in mind, how these spots are separated. So this is the actual working. Okay, listen carefully. When we are discussing about the stationary phase and mobile phase, I earlier told that this TLC plate, which is act as the stationary phase because it is solid, it is can't move. And second one, that is called as a mobile phase, which is present in this liquid form, which is called as solvent. Okay, and this TLC plate is polar, stationary phase is polar, then keep it mind very well, if the TLC plate or the stationary phase is polar, then another one, that is mobile phase or the solvent, it should be a non-polar. Why? Because if the both are gases of the same nature, the separation can't possible. So because of that, one stationary phase, if it is highly polar, then the mobile phase should be the non-polar. So the TLC plate, the polar nature is just because of the silica gel, because silica gel is highly polar, and we are taking the silica gel as a polar, then the mobile phase which is used, the solvent which is a non-polar, the separation is possible. So after this immerse out these particular TLC plates outside, you have to observe different spots. Okay, the reason behind this appearing of different spot, I already told that. But how these different spot has been determined, how the different spots are they calculated? Okay. Then again the question has been arised whether this technique is qualitative or quantitative. The answer is very simple. It is a qualitative technique. Okay. From these spots, we can also determine and analyze the different components which are present in the mixture. Okay. The one thing is remaining in this working, how these are separated. Okay, how these spots are separated. Very simple. Suppose this is the stationary phase. Okay, which is silica gel. This is called as TLC plate. On that silica gel is present, which is highly polar. This is the solvent, which is non-polar. When the mobile phase is traveled from this TLC plate, whatever the mixture which are present that is spotted out on the TLC plate, it get traveled through this mobile phase. But the problem is that we doesn't know about what are the components which are present in the mixture, which is polar and which is non-polar. Okay, the interesting thing is that this mixture containing the different component which is polar and non-polar, as I earlier told that the principle, okay, it is called adsorbent relative affinity interaction of the component over the stationary phase. So observe very and listen very carefully. This is stationary phase. Mobile phase has been traveled from the baseline on the upper surface on the surface of the stationary phase. These mixture of the compound containing the polar component, this polar component or compound which travel very slowly. Why it is? Because the stationary phase or the silica gel is highly polar, and the compound which is present in the mixture is again polar, have the same nature, then they form a strong interaction. We show a strong affinity toward the stationary phase so that they travel very slowly. And another thing is that the compound which is a non-polar, they can travel with the mobile phase which is already a non-polar, and they are travel very fastly because this is non-polar and they can't show the strong affinity towards this stationary phase, so that the different spots are appeared. Okay, so that the different spot has been appeared. So how it is calculated or how determined? It is determined by the one concept. It is called as the RF value. It is also called as retardation factor. The simple formula is there. RF value is equal to distance traveled by sample divided by distance traveled by the solvent. Here you are observed this last diagram. This is blue spot. It is one spot one component, and this is the different component. It is one sample, sample A and sample B. So here the blue line, it is start from the base and to the dot line at the top. It is called distance traveled by the solvent, and this is the red mark or the dotted line is distance traveled by the sample. So all these value, the distance traveled by the sample divided by distance traveled by the solvent. So automatically you get the value of that particular spot or the sample. Okay, but keep in mind very well, this RF value is never be greater than 1. It ranges from 0 to 1. Keep it in mind very well. It is not more than the 1. So how can you determine this particular component on the basis of RF value? It is very interesting is that the different components have the different RF value. So this RF value that we got on this particular plate by analyzing the spot, this can be matched the RF value of the component which are present in the references. If the RF value, our RF value that we calculated is get a match with the RF value of the component which are present in the references, then we can say that that compound is maybe a possible, there may be the compound is similar. We can say that that compound may be this compound. So depending upon this RF value, the component we can determine. So this simple phenomena has been understood by giving one example is that the train, okay, train which is act as a mobile phase, and the track, that is railway track, which is called as the stationary phase. When one train that is from the baseline, that is called traveled from the CST to the Howrah, okay, from one destination to the another, in which that train which is act as a mobile phase and railway track which is act as a stationary phase. So, and the peoples are called a mixture, okay. Then when the train has been traveled on the stationary phase which is non-polar, will travel with the number of passengers, okay, that is mixture of the people, and the people are get drop out to their different destination depending upon their relative affinity toward their destination. So automatically the spots are appeared, which most of the passenger have been drop out in the Nagpur, then Amravati, Akola, Gondia, depending upon the destination. So this is a very simple mechanism. Then after all that, calculating of RF value, determination of the RF value, which component has been possible, then we will go through the application. While we are discussing about the application, this TLC technique has been widely used in the pharmaceutical companies for the drugs, as well as for the medicinals, into cosmetics industries, and also in the food sciences, in order to isolate the toxics compound or separation of toxic from the food, as well as also for the students of the phytochemistry. We can use this TLC technique for the separation of the secondary metabolites, that is called tannin, alkaloids, saponin, glycosides, phenolic compounds, by using this TLC technique. Another that is aspect, that is the biochemical analysis, in which they are the separation of the different components from the blood as well as the serum. So this is all about the TLC technique. That's why it is called as the baseline of the chromatography. So I think you all that I hope that you understood very well this topic. If you have taught any questions regarding these topics, you should mention in the comment box, so I answer the particular questions. So thank you, and thank you very much.